Hi there, folks. My Aquarian friends. This is your report for the lunar eclipse in a couple of days, and so I'm going to talk just a smidge about the astrology and the kind of energies that you can expect over the next little while, and then throw some tarot and get a little bit more insight from that. See what the story is. So, as I look at my notes here, pardon me, your 11th house is going to be lit up with this full moon in Sagittarius. So you may see a little bit of drama in your social circles, but because of all the energy that you've already been getting this year, it's already starting to kind of push you above circumstances and situations in ways, where you're evolving and changing. So the idea is that as you see all this chaos surrounding you, is that you're going to be able to rise above it and also restore harmony. You may become the mediator in some kind of, work situation or social situation. So look out for that. And from there, where it's going to be taking you, the energies are going to be moving into the Mercury Retrograde, which is always fun. But, it's happening in Gemini. So you are getting this in your 5th house, where joy, children, and soulmates. So because there's some different aspects that we're going to be challenged with through the whole Mercury retrograde period. But dating life could get messy. So it's really, really important that you're transparent with how you feel about things generally with your partners. And it's also not a good idea for new beginnings. So just take that under advisement. And I'm just, if you see me looking off, I'm actually doing an experiment today because I've been over at TikTok for a while now, a couple of months, and made a lot of new friends there, and I really enjoy that platform. And so I figured, why not try doing both? So, there's the Gemini influence, Aquarius. The first card out for you is the Lover's card. So you may be separated from a lover or a partner right now, but there's definitely like divine influences preserving, whatever this union's purpose is for. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so I'm going to take this one. So your obstacle is the Emperor. He's been coming up a lot. I'm not sure that I've done a reading yet without the Emperor today. So there's authority, Aries energy, a father, or, the divine masculine aspect of partnership. So somewhere in here, though, this feels like a real burden. This is the 10 of Wands, and it's also coming to the end of the cycle in your situation. So let's just continue on here. Okay, so in the recent past, you've been restricted. Gee, I wondered, could it possibly be because of the global situation? I don't know. It's been funny. I've been watching tarot card readers somehow, and they're like, somebody's stuck. And it's like, aren't we all stuck? Or maybe that's just me in Ontario. I don't know. But a lot of us are still feeling stuck from this COVID thing. So, that may have been a factor in whatever was holding you back in the past. What you do have is the Page of Wands. Crowning your reading. So it's fresh, young, inspired energy that is present somehow in your situation. Oh my, okay, look at that. Six of Pentacles. This is a balance of give and take in relationship. Doesn't necessarily have to be with a partner, but it's the kind of symbiotic kind of relationship between, friends or lovers, where it's like, okay, these are my strengths, so I'm going to help you out with this, and these are your strengths, so you help me out with that. So, and you're definitely very magnanimous, very generous in the situation. You are looking at the past and taking an inventory, taking stock of situations, and assessing how they apply to your present. So patterns and whatnot. And so in your environment, you have the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands could be a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But this is not very stable energy. This is somebody who's in and out, and maybe a bit impulsive at times. Yeah, not necessarily confrontational, but it's like, maybe not as committed as you'd like them to be. In the hopes and fears section is the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is about work. And this may be weighing on you right now. You may have some anxieties about it, or worries about how your work is fitting into your life. And your final outcome card, I'm so sorry, Aquarius, because I know how much you hate to be in this headspace. But this is confusion and having so many options in front of you that you don't know. You just don't know. But you're kind of like, I don't know. But ultimately, Aquarius, you couldn't have had all that energy in your sign in the beginning of the year without it actually pushing you towards what it is you need. And that is success. Success that's recognized by your peers, by your community, the people around you. It's an excellent card. It's also kind of a soft throw to Leo as well. So, so let's get these cards and we'll see what's going on. There we go. So yeah, planting seeds. You may have been planting seeds with this Gemini, possible Gemini, or planting seeds within your relationship. But it's a bit like a watch pot never boils. So that's the sensation I'm getting off of this card. All right. So on the Emperor, so what's crossing you, these are divine masculine and divine feminine energies. So, it's about empowerment and intuition. And you're not necessarily feeling that right now. It seems to be your obstacle. It's like you're in charge, but you don't know what to do about the circumstances that you're in. And so this is what's weighing heavily on you right now. And there we go, the Page of Wands again. Here you've got the Page of Wands up here. And the Page of Wands is clarifying the Ten of Wands. So there's something that's holding you back right now from being fully in that inspired state of mind. And it could just be the mental constructs that you have. We'll take it out of the context of the quarantine and all of that kind of jazz and just say that, that there are things that you're thinking as well that are holding you back. But, you've got a lot of coins here and, and a fair amount of fire too. So again, you could just kind of be stuck in your head about things. Got the Page of Cups, lots of pages. So you could have a lot of young people around you as well. or there could just be a number of people who are looking to communicate with you. Okay, so you may have made a genuine offer to someone when you had your hands tied by something and it didn't work out so well, and or vice versa, that someone could have made that offer to you, and because you were restricted, you couldn't take that opportunity, and so so it was really, really hard for you and very painful. But again, as soon as we hit tens in any of the suits, that's the end. It doesn't get worse than that. Okay, so the Page of Wands, we've got the Eight of Wands. So you're likely to hear from someone, someone very soon, someone who has a really light and inspired way of looking at the world, and this may be communication after a long period of time. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles on top of the Six of Pentacles. So there's some work involved in this. It may be people that you work with that you're having to redefine some kind of balance within the equation as well. So the Eight of Pentacles clarifying the Six of Pentacles, but we also have Eight of Pentacles in your hopes and fears. So you may be anxious about the balance of work in your employment. So yeah, we're kind of all over the place. Aquarius. Oh my goodness, yes. So something taking stock of the past has kind of created a bit of a tower moment for you. Let's take a look at that. And it could be with a Leo, or kind of the Strength card. I kind of look at it as wrestling sort of over your base natures of things. And that may be what this tower is actually inspiring, is a new strength in you that maybe you didn't have in the past. Okay, so look at that. We've got a lot of doubles on the table. We've got another Six of Wands, and with them, it's clarifying the Knight of Wands. So whoever this person is that comes in and leaves and comes in and leaves and comes in and leaves is actually like eventually, ultimately bringing you to success. Let's see. Yeah, but it's it's definitely a time to, if you're working on a project with this person, it's time to keep things under wraps. Also watch the amount of money being spent on stuff. And let's see, what's this one? Yeah, and and being clear in your communication. So there again, this is where communication and transparency with partners of all description is going to be really key. So what's in the hopes and fears around work? Feeling defeated maybe professionally right now, and also maybe focusing too much on what's not happening and missing opportunities that are right in front of you. Okay, so yeah, and also not wanting, wanting to avoid confrontations about things. Okay, so confusion is your last card, your final outcome card is the Seven of Cups. So there's all of these options that you can deal with, that you have to deal with. And oops, on the floor. And so what may be coming is a genuine offer, and a fairly well thought out one, in terms of humility, and it's very graceful. Knight of Cups has a lot of grace. And look at that, Two of Cups. There it is right there. So, you may, this distance from a partner could be, kicking up the anxiety level on your work more so than anything. And then the Devil shows up. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but you also could be in a situation that is not particularly healthy, or could actually be contributing to negative self-talk, or the tendency towards addiction and the like. So, yeah. And then the final clarification is the King of Cups. So, it's about turning around a toxic situation and making, becoming emotionally available and being transparent. This is the thing, which is this big theme with Mercury retrograde for Aquarius, how important transparency is in order to keep the wheels greased for whatever it is you're working on. And then boom, the Queen of Wands shows up being her entrepreneurial bad self. So whatever projects you may have on the go, again, we've got the Six of Wands, and look at that, and the Magician, even under the deck. I'm only taking one more because I don't want it. This story could go on forever. New beginning. Seriously, it's all good. And, if you can just, as we say in Canada, keep your stick on the ice, you're going to be fine. And, you're probably going to be even more empowered around whatever this project is than you've ever been before. I mean, all of that energy focused on you at the beginning part of this year, that energy is going to stay with you for quite a while. So I hope that was helpful. And in order to lighten the mood, maybe bring a little bit more clarity to my Aquarius buddies. Oh, geez, you got two. So just say no. KNOW, knock knock, and heartbeat. So inside, you really know what you have to do. You got somebody coming towards you, and you're going to have to deal with it from your heart. And that means vulnerability. It means a lot of different things that maybe Aquarius isn't as comfortable with as they'd like to be sometimes. So what's on the bottom for you? Magnanimous me, because Aquarius are generous, wonderful people. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself first and keeping balance in all of your working relationships. And you should get through this period very well and be able to really catapult your projects at the beginning of July. But don't start anything personal or professional until we clear Mercury retrograde. All right. So thanks for joining me, Aquarius, and we will see you next time. I've got reports for Mercury retrograde coming out. You're probably going to want to check it out. And then also getting into the Saturn square Uranus. Aquarius, mark June 14th on your calendar to wear a helmet all day. And if you have Taurus friends, you know, it's probably best if you kind of do one of these, because the last time that we went through these energies was February 18th, I think. Happens 3 times this year, and then I think it doesn't happen for another 90 years. But this is no transit to take lightly. Okay, so June 14th, wear a helmet, be careful. Saturn in Aquarius, square Uranus and Taurus. No messing around. And we will see you next time. Thanks for coming by. I miss the air. All right. See you later, Aquarius.